Good evening. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday night. We're kicking off the weekend with some rain in the forecast. Good Monday morning to you, June 20th. I'm Christy Kohler.
How's it going, Chrissy?
Not too bad out here, Mark. Behind it, cold, wet, unstable air mass. This is really going to be the pattern that we get into for the rest of the week.
30% chance that it will snow, 70% chance that it won't.
This is very true.
I hate to be that person.
No, you're absolutely right. It'll be a big showdown at Williams-Brice Stadium at 3:30. It's going to be a great time. Stay with us after the break. I'll have details on what you can expect for the weekend forecast. As we take a look from our St. Joseph's iCam from earlier today, this is a look over Flathead Lake. Things looking pretty good out there. Some cloudy conditions, but things looking dry from earlier this afternoon. The winds right now calm and temperature down to 46 degrees, excuse me. As we take a look at what's going on nationally, you can see this low pressure that we had earlier this week, that gusher that brought us that rain on Tuesday, moving into the Midwest. But as we head home, things looking not too bad. We're still seeing a few scattered showers out there, but very scattered in nature right now. And in fact, a few snowflakes as we look at some of those higher elevations. Some snow actually possible for some people throughout the day tomorrow. Let's talk real quickly about our flood situation. The National Weather Service lifting a lot of advisories throughout the evening tonight. However, still have some watches, especially in the northwest corner of the state. And the Yak River near Troy and the Clark Fork above Missoula still under a flood warning. And so we'll continue to keep you updated, especially with the upcoming rain in the forecast. Now, those temperatures slowly sliding into the 40s. They're going to drop another 10 degrees before we end out the evening. Those temperatures overnight tonight dipping down into the upper 30s, even the mid 30s for some places. Hamilton all the way down to 36 degrees. That chance of rain continuing through the evening hours, but as we head into tomorrow, the chance of rain getting better. And those temperatures well below normal for this time of year. We're talking about 10 degrees below normal. Those temperatures averaging into the mid 50s. This time of year, we like to see those temperatures in the upper 60s, lower 70s. And because we're so cold, the possibility of some snow in Phillipsburg and Drummond throughout the morning hours tomorrow, but then switching over to a mostly rain event through the afternoon hours. Those temperatures, though, again, going to be part of our problem through the weekend. But the good news is we've got the 70s on the horizon. Now, this low pressure system going to continue to move off to the east, but behind it, cold, wet, unstable air mass. That is what's causing our weather over the next day or so. Because it's unstable, we're going to see a lot of those showers ignited, and we're going to continue to see those colder than normal temperatures through the rest of the weekend. Now, Memorial Day, 50-50 chance of rain, so don't cancel your plans yet, but just be aware of that as you head through the weekend. And then those temperatures jumping back up into the 70s once we hit Tuesday and starting to dry out. Well, welcome to Tuesday. I'm meteorologist Chrissy Kohler. We're starting off the day talking about lake wind advisories. We've got a mixed bag of weather across the region for today. We do have a lake wind advisory in effect from 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. Tuesday for the Mission and Flathead areas. Windy conditions, winds southwest to southwest, 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting up to 35 miles per hour. That means we could see wave heights out on the lake anywhere from 2 to 4 inches. We also have a high wind warning in effect for Glacier National Park, so if you're planning on heading to either of those areas, just be aware of that if you're planning on recreating. Now, we've got a system moving in off the Pacific, that trough becoming negatively tilted as it hits the land. That means it's kind of weakening as it moves on shore, so we'll see a little bit of rain out of this, but not a big rainmaker. Only about a 10th of an inch of rain predicted from this system, and that's only in the northwest corner of the state. Otherwise, the main impact is going to be some mostly cloudy skies in the northwest corner of the state. The farther southwest you go, the more sunshine you're going to see. Down into Hamilton, you see a lot more sunshine, mostly sunny skies with highs into the mid 70s. The farther north you go with those mostly cloudy skies, the lower the temperature going to be, into the upper 60s. And again, those windy conditions, especially in the northwest corner of the state. 72 the high for Phillipsburg today, 75 in Hamilton, and again the Pintler and Bitterroot regions seeing a lot more sunshine, a few more clouds the farther northwest you go, and then the increase in chance for rain throughout the morning hours especially. 67 for the high in Polson and Superior today, 68 for Seeley Lake and Thompson Falls as well. Overnight tonight, we'll see those temperatures dip down into the upper 30s all the way to the mid 40s as we start to see those clearing skies allow those temperatures to really drop. That low pressure system moving off to our northeast, high pressure built in behind it, and we'll see lots more sunshine as we push into your Wednesday and even into Thursday as well. So your highs for tomorrow going to dip a little bit after that cold front passes through. We'll see highs into the mid-60s all the way to right around 70, but a lot more sunshine. And then as we push into Thursday, that sun helping us warm up even more, back up into the mid-70s to the lower 70s. And then as we push towards Friday, we're talking even possibly the upper 70s. That's about 10 degrees above normal for this time of year in Missoula. Lower 70s for the Flathead region. And as we push into the weekend, you see we've got the slight increase in chance of rain. The biggest impact, though, is actually going to be the clouds as of right now. Systems, the model's still a little off on the timing of the systems that are going to move through towards the later part of the weekend, so we'll continue to keep an eye on that as we head through the rest of the work week. We're live here in downtown Stevensville. They've got Western Heritage Days going on all this weekend. Tomorrow, a full day of events. They've got a farmers market, model railroads. They've got tons of music, lots of food and festivities going on around here. So it's a kind of a day that you're not going to want to miss. If you are looking for something to do tomorrow, head on down. But do make sure you keep the umbrella handy with you because we are looking at yet another chance of rain. Let's go ahead and check out your forecast as we take a live look from our St. Patrick's iCam over downtown Missoula. You can see we've got some clouds out there. Down here in Stevensville, it's pretty sunny. We're starting to see that sun come out, but in downtown Missoula, we're still seeing a lot of clouds. 58 degrees for that current temperature. The winds are nice and calm, though. And as we go ahead and take a look from our St. Joseph's iCam over Flathead Lake in Polson, things looking not too bad out there. They're staying dry. Again, a lot of clouds out there. 58 degrees also, gusting, those winds gusting up to 12 miles per hour, but steady out of the south at about 2 miles per hour. So not too bad of conditions up there. As we take a look at what's going on nationally, we've got some severe weather rolling through in parts of the southeast. Up around our area, things starting to dry out except for on the eastern side of the state. You can see we've still got a lot of rain over east of the divide, and that low pressure system that's creating that rain actually going to retrograde and bring it back here. Unfortunately, thought we were rid of it, it's bringing it back. Let's go ahead and take a look at our temperatures around the state. 55 right now in Helena, it is 60 in Great Falls, 52 in Glasgow, and those temperatures overnight going to dip down into the mid-40s. It's going to be a bit warmer than it was last night. Those temperatures getting a few degrees warmer, 43 for Missoula and Kalispell. We're going to start to see things dry out a little bit through the overnight as well, and then tomorrow up into the upper 60s for those highs. That chance of rain lingering throughout the day. So again, make sure you have that umbrella handy with you in case you run into a stray shower throughout the day. 65 for the high in Sula, 71 in Florence. So going to be a not too bad temperature wise throughout the day for us. We're going to see temperatures a bit warmer than what we had today. We're in the lower 50s, upper 50s, lower 60s tomorrow, upper 60s, lower 70s for a lot of places. As we go ahead and take a look at what the situation is kind of going around the area, you can see those clouds moving in, pretty good rotation with that system that's over east of the divide. You can see that rain falling, and then as we go ahead and take a look at what's going to happen over the next couple of days, you see that pressure system wrapping that rain back around for the east of the divide. It's going to continue. It's going to actually retrograde again, move back a little westward and continue to bring us some rain. On top of that, we have another system moving in off the west coast, going to bring us another round of rain. So we're looking at kind of a rainy weekend. Those percentages not too huge, but just be aware of those chance for showers. It's going to be very similar to what we have over the last couple of days. But then once we hurdle the weekend and get towards the week, the beginning of the work week, things looking a lot better. We're talking temperatures up into the 80s by Wednesday, looking a lot drier through the first part of the week as well. And as we go ahead and take a look at Flathead, similar situation. Temperatures a couple degrees cooler, but again, once we hit the first part of the week, things looking a ton better. And so if you're headed out to Western Heritage Days, bottom line, make sure that you bring an umbrella with you. But as far as the jacket's concerned, you can leave that at home. It's going to be pretty good temperature-wise. Still got a few more showers, though, lingering in that forecast. As we take a look from our St. Patrick's iCam over downtown Missoula, it was a beautiful night out there. Thanks to those warm skies or warm conditions throughout the day today, we had a pretty pleasant evening. It's currently 76 right now. Those winds have died down considerably, down to about 5 miles per hour out of the north-northwest. As we take a look from our St. Joseph's iCam from a little bit earlier today, it was a great day out on the lake. Hopefully you were able to get out and enjoy it. It's still 71 out there on the lake in Polson. The winds are nice and calm. We are going to see those winds, though, pick up through the next day or so. As we take a look at what's going on across the country, we don't have really a whole lot to talk about right now. Everything's pretty calm as far as these showers and storms are concerned. Nothing really severe. We still have some heat advisories into the central part of the country. The big story nationally really for the next week is actually going to be Tropical Storm Irene. Tropical Storm Harvey is still skirting the coast of New Mexico. It's actually a tropical depression now, forecasted to strengthen just slightly before it makes landfall into Mexico. But Tropical Storm Irene spinning out here right around Puerto Rico. It is forecasted to now become a hurricane by Wednesday. We don't think it's going to strengthen now as it moves across Hispaniola and up towards Florida. However, once it gets across those islands, it will start to strengthen as it moves towards Florida. Now forecasted to actually kind of skirt the Florida coast on the east side. So be aware of that if you are traveling or if you do have family in that area. We're going to, of course, be talking about that as we head through the rest of the week. The big story here at home is the heat. 69 degrees right now in Lewiston, 76 still in Billings, 76 in Glasgow as well. So a pretty nice night out there. Those temperatures not too bad for the evening hours. Overnight tonight, we'll see those temperatures get down into the mid-40s all the way up into the lower 50s through some areas. Clear, starry skies out there. It's going to be a beautiful night. Tomorrow, temperatures very similar to what we had today. Highs into the upper 80s, lower 90s. We are going to see those winds pick up through the afternoon hours, but we're going to continue to see lots of sunshine throughout the area. 86 the high for tomorrow in Sula and Phillipsburg, 88 for the high in Drummond. It's going to be 94 in Plains, 93 in Libby and Thompson Falls, 92 there in Eureka. So we're still feeling the heat around western Montana. That is all thanks to high pressure down here in the Four Corners region, continuing to dominate our weather. It's going to continue to build. We are watching a short wave that is going to move through a tightly packed pressure gradient, going to cause those winds to really pick up throughout the afternoon hours. We've got some nice gusty winds up in the upper levels of the atmosphere, that short wave allowing them to mix down to the surface. Because of those winds, we are talking about fire watch, red flag warnings east of us, mostly into the Great Falls, Helena area, but they are watching those because of low humidities and high winds. Not out of the question for us to see that impact our fires here on the western side as well. We do not have the warnings, though, at this point in time. As we push through Tuesday, we're going to continue to see that westerly flow pumping in Pacific moisture. We could see the slight chance for a shower to develop in the afternoon hours, but very slight chance. Otherwise, the biggest impact from that is actually going to be an increase in cloud cover. But again, we'll still see plenty of sunshine throughout the day. That 7 days featuring temperatures well above average. Robin?